Se ve bien.
All right, media, as a reminder, please wait for the microphones. We're going to start here in the front row with Steve.
Sterling, obviously, the key to succeeding in these moments is not putting too much pressure on yourself. But in that particular moment, how aware are you of the fact that you guys had the bases loaded, nobody out, and it was on you now to find a way to make sure you cashed in?
Que para tener éxito en ese tipo de turno, tú no te puedes poner mucha presión ahí. Qué importante fue en ese momento tú poder tener éxito para ayudar al equipo en ese entonces.
Bueno, lo que pensé fue mirar la bola arriba. Sé que me están tirando picheo quebrado, la cual me está doyendo. Pero en esa situación de cuando tengo gente en base, lo que me enfoco es ver la bola arriba. Tratar de hacer un buen swing y traer carrera. Y esa ha sido la consistencia que he estado trayendo carreras home, porque me enfoco en dar la pelota en el medio y cuando la veo arriba, entonces trato de hacer un buen swing.
Yeah, I think the key for me there was to see the ball up. They've been attacking me with a lot of pitches where I've done harm to myself by chasing. So in a situation there where you have men on base, it's to see the ball up and to try to keep the ball up the middle, because at that point you just kind of want to help the team win and do what's best for the team in that situation. And that's what ended up happening.
And then, Jose, for you an inning later, do the same thing with 2 outs and the bases loaded. I mean, you've obviously been great, 2 outs, runners in scoring position, but the team has been really good at putting together sort of 2-out rallies. Why do you think, as a group, you guys have been so good at that?
We're just competing. We put a quality at bat. I was able to see a mistake from Ruiz and put a good swing on it, find a hard, and scored another 2 runs.
Okay, we're going to go over to the mic in the first row, left.
Just for both of you guys, how much do you want to close this thing out tomorrow and not give the Phillies any oxygen here?
Well, I mean, it's important. Every game is important. Tonight's game, it was very important. Tomorrow's game is going to be even more important. Every game matters. Most definitely we're going to go up there with the same energy and then try to compete and try to win every inning.
¿Cuántas ganas tú quieres ganar mañana?
No, si ganamos mañana es algo sumamente importante, la cual nos acercamos más a la meta que queremos. Sabemos que estamos jugando con un equipo bueno también, que viene a competir igual que nosotros, pero nosotros seguimos con la misma energía de no quererse mucho, sino hacer y ejecutar la situación cuando se presentan. Y si ganamos mañana, pues celebramos y seguimos adelante.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think tomorrow it's obviously an important game. Obviously, we want to win because it brings us closer to the goal, to our ultimate goal. At the same time, we can't try to do too much. We kind of have to play within ourselves, and just go out there and do our job. But at the same time, we want to be able to go out there and celebrate and win.
Okay, we're going to go down here to Abby in the front row.
Jose, what are you thinking when you come up with the bases loaded twice in 2 innings, and how does your approach change when you come up there, no outs versus 2 outs?
Just try to put the ball in play. Like I say, in the playoff, you're facing the best pitchers, and they're gonna make pitches. And like I say, I just say find a mistake from Ruiz, and then I just find a hole. Like I said, when you put the ball in play, good things happen, and it shows there for Marty, it shows there for me, and then the whole team did a great job competing that inning, and it was pretty special.
Okay, on the left over there in the first row, Tenchi.
Styling, tú como veterano, al igual, ustedes son ambos veteranos. ¿Qué tiene este equipo tan especial que en el último tercio del juego siempre capitalizan carreras? Iglesias, ¿te viste en algún momento el año pasado bateando detrás de Pete Alonso, uno de los hombres más poderosos que tiene el béisbol?
Bueno, la verdad que el año pasado no me vi en ninguna parte, pero el tiempo de Dios es perfecto y estoy agarrando esta oportunidad que me ha dado esta gran organización con mis 2 manos. Amo este grupo, amo a mis compañeros. La verdad que me siento sumamente orgulloso de contribuir cada día y seguimos un día a la vez, creo que es lo más importante.
Bueno, sí, creo que en esa situación de 7º y 8º, creo que ponemos al público en pánico de subirle y bajarle la alegría, pero en esos innings cuando vemos que no hacen carrera, como que nos enfocamos más, como que decimos cada uno, nosotros podemos, si nos hacen, le hacemos. Y ahí es donde nos enfocamos en poner la bola en juego. Y siempre que se envasa al doble, algo bueno pasa, porque la energía que él da y pone en el terreno es algo que nos hace nosotros ver y y sacar de abajo para que el equipo gane. La verdad es que Lindor, Nimo, Alonso y Viento han sido unos líderes en estos juegos que hemos jugado, de la cual se ha visto la diferencia de que cada uno de ellos hace lo mejor por ganar, y cuando nosotros vemos eso nos satisface de venir y cubrirlo también. Y por eso que tenemos una armonía tan bonita de querer ganar los juegos y seguimos celebrando cada día y jugando pelota duro.
Okay, I'm going to go in the back on the right.
Buenas noches. Esta pregunta es para los dos. Son los mismos Mex en el papel que comenzaron en abril, pero son unos Mex después de la segunda mitad que están demostrando que totalmente sí se puede cambiar. La pregunta es la siguiente. ¿Qué hicieron los Mex que ustedes puedan definir en una sola palabra para ser unos nuevos metropolitanos?
Creo que la unión que tenemos es algo que lo hemos tomado en cuenta, de ser algo de que si uno falla, el otro viene, le dice la cosa y lo ponemos en práctica y sale bien. La unión es lo que nos ha hecho más fuerte cada día, de que olvidemos el pasado, sino enfocarnos en cada juego que viene para ser mejor. Y como dije, que ese tiempo que pasó, esos 2 meses, los 2 primeros, fue bien difícil, pero siempre nos mantuvimos con la esperanza de que todo iba a cambiar. Y una vez que empezamos a ganar, ya el resto fue historia, se olvidó eso y ya tú has visto dónde estamos.
Okay. Anything else for these guys? Okay, John, right down here in the front. Mike's over here, John. This way.
How would you guys describe Manea's performance, especially that at bat against Bryce Harper in the 6th, with 2 runners on?
¿Qué te puedo decir sobre la salida de Sean y, más importante, el turno en contra de Harper en el 7º inning?
Bueno, la verdad que hay que quitarse la gorra ante Sean hoy en día. Tiró 7 y 1/3, la cual es algo que no tenemos como agradecerle el gran trabajo que hizo hoy. Dominando a cada bateador. Fue algo bonito de ver, compitiendo en cada picheo. Cada persona que tenía en base trataba de hacer algo de doble play. Eso es algo bonito, de que haya salido en esa última entrada y tratar de hacer out, pero la verdad hizo un gran trabajo tirando esa entrada. La verdad que hay que quitarse la gorra antes de hoy.
No, you really got to tip your cap to Sean for the performance that he had. We can't be more grateful for him in a situation like that, where he went out there and he was essentially dominating the entire night, dominating every single hitter, getting the double plays that he needed, striking out the guys that he needed. But yeah, no, and even going out for that 8th inning and trying to continue to do the job. But just a tremendous effort by him, and just an outing that we definitely needed.
Okay, thank you guys. Okay. We're going to start it right here with Matt. With Steve in the front. I'm sorry. That door closed.
Carlos, you've talked about how impressed you've been with your pitchers attacking late in the season, specifically in that 6th inning with Manea, when he walks the first 2 batters and then strikes out Harper on 3 pitches and throws 3 straight strikes to Castellanos. Just what are you thinking as you're watching the way he's attacking the heart of their order in that spot?
Yeah, look, I don't think it was a hard decision there, because I could have gone to the pen. I had Rick Garrett, and the 3rd time through the order, the righties coming up, the first 2 guys get on with walks, but then once he got Harper there, I thought he had the momentum back. I always liked his presence, and especially today, his demeanor on the mound. He was always on the attack from the first pitch. But then the 2 walks that inning, but after he got Harper, man, I was like, this is his game. A little bit of cushion there with 2 runs, but yeah, I thought the key overall today was attack the hitters and staying on the attack. And what an amazing job from him today.
And it's been a while since you've been back here at Citi Field. I know you talked about anticipating the atmosphere. How did it live up to what you thought it would be?
amazing, fantastic. Let's do it again tomorrow, and and more so. But obviously, I got to stay in the moment. But what a privilege, what an honor for us to have that support from our fan base. We feel it. I've been saying it the whole year, and today was a perfect example. For us, it's a privilege to be able to put this uniform on and represent this franchise and do it for our fan base. They deserve this, and just know that we will continue to fight, we will continue to believe, and we continue to have that one-day mentality.
Next question over here on the Ed on the right.
Carlos, what was your level of concern when Sean walked the first two batters in the sixth?
I'm not gonna say concern. I gotta manage and I gotta make decisions there, and I'm glad that he got out of it. And not only he got out of that inning, he ended up giving us. I was going batter to batter after that inning, and he gave us the seventh, and then he went back out for the eighth. Pretty impressive, and especially after a couple of long innings there when they make some pitching changes, and he's sitting in the dugout. And but look, man, proud of him. He earned it, he deserved it, and it was a good, really good moment for him to get that standing ovation the way he did.
Next question. Okay, we're gonna go over here, Mike, in the first row, on the left.
Excuse me, Carlos. What can you say about the way Pete has just continued to step up here the last few days?
He's on, and I think we've been saying it the whole year. He can carry a team. He can carry us, and we're here because of that big swing that he got in Milwaukee, right? And then today, first pitch he sees of a really good pitcher on Nola, and he goes the other way. And not only he goes with the other way, he goes with ease. Like as soon as he hit it, everybody in the ballpark knew that ball was gone. That's not easy to do on a night where the ball seems like wasn't going to travel as much after Schwarber hits 107 to lead off the game and doesn't even make it to the warning track. And then Pete connects that one and he's out of the ballpark. So proud of Pete, good for him, and we want to continue to need him.
I'm going to go behind you, Howard.
Yep. Carlos, Pete has historically always hit Nola well. What is it about his approach to Nola that you think makes that a particularly good matchup for him?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because they're pretty familiar with each other. And like I said before the game, it's a game of adjustments. Nola knows him well. Pete knows him well as well. They face each other for a long time. And I'm glad that Pete stayed on the attack today and got a good pitch, that first pitch of the game, of his at-bat. And he was able to hit that homer. But, yeah, two really good players facing again in division series, and Pete got him today.
Okay, first row on the left here.
Sean Manea in the first inning, he was getting hit pretty hard, and then I don't know what adjustments he made, but what did you see him do? What adjustments did you see him make to kind of settle down after that?
He didn't back down from contact. He didn't back away. We know they are an aggressive lineup, and they show it right away. They were attacking him, but he kept getting the baseball. He had really good rhythm, and he went right after. He trusted his stuff. He trusted the game plan, and he didn't back away from it. I like how he used all of his pitches, especially the changeup. And when he needed to make pitches, he did. Unbelievable job. And like I said, he was on the attack. It was a different look today, even though we've seen it the whole year. But his mound presence, his demeanor, like there was something different about him today that I'm just proud of him.
And then just what would it mean for this team to clinch tomorrow at home, if possible?
Look, obviously it'll be special, but we got to come back tomorrow and we got to win a baseball game. If we would have lost today, the mentality we need to come back tomorrow and win a baseball game. One day at a time mentality, one series at a time. We'll come back tomorrow. We got to stay humble. We haven't done anything. We got to come back tomorrow. We have to prepare. We got to go out the way we go about our business pre-game, and then we got to go out there. We got to compete, and we got to go out there and execute. So we'll see what happens.
We have anything else here? All right, we'll go here with John in the first row.
I was just on the at-bat with Harper there. Do you think that was kind of perfect execution? He goes change-up, then sweeper to get him?
Yeah, and we know he's going to be aggressive. He's hacking. Not only pitch selection, but the execution. Really good changeups and really good slider. To get a really good hitter on a huge spot. So yeah, I thought, like I said, I thought Sean got that momentum back after he executed and got Harper down.
Okay, we'll take one more down here in the front, Steve.
Carlos, you talk often, especially down the stretch, about winning plays and the need to make these little things happen. What does what Tyrone Taylor did in the fourth inning do for a group in games like this?
Yes, huge, and you're exactly right. Winning plays, winning at bats, not giving them extra 90 feet, not giving them extra outs, winning counts, winning at bats. Today, Taylor execute the ball, that hits the wall, barehanded, and throws a perfect one hop to second base. And then Lindor, don't forget about that play. Not an easy play with the runner coming in, and not only he's catching it and applying a really good tag. So, and again, it's a leadoff double, and who knows what happens in that inning. And we get him at second base, and we got the momentum back. So, yeah, we need to continue to make those plays. We need to continue to have that type of mentality, and we need to continue to execute.
Okay, thanks, Carlos. Sean Manea will be up shortly. Hey, Bruce. Okay, questions for Sean? Okay, first row over here on the left.
Your voice was a little raspy yesterday. How are you feeling health-wise?
Health-wise, I feel good. Yeah, I think my voice has recovered a little bit, so I'll take it.
So it's not the Manea flu game?
No, definitely not.
Also, just when you kissed the sky after you came out of the game, I saw you tipped your hat, you kissed the crowd, and then you looked up at the sky and kissed the sky. Who was that for?
That was for my aunt Mabel. Just got a message that she had passed away earlier this morning, and yeah, so that game was for her.
Next question. We go all the way in the back on the left.
In the sixth inning, with two guys on base, Bryce Harper up to bat, what is your mindset going into that at bat, and how did you what was your approach heading into facing Harper?
Really just attack. Not try to be too fine with things. Hi, Pete.
Joined by Pete.
Yeah, attacking him and not trying to be too cute or too fancy. And really just that energy going towards him. And I know the defense behind me is incredible, and we can do incredible things. So just got to trust that, and just went right after him.
Okay, go here in the back, Mike.
Sean, knowing the bullpen and how taxed it's been lately, how important was it to get into the eighth inning and be so effective?
It's huge. These guys have been doing incredible work the whole year. The playoffs is no different, and obviously they've been throwing a lot, and so for me that's always the goal is to go deep as possible, and I was just really excited I was able to do that, and the bullpen shut it down.
Okay, we're gonna go on the left here to Laura.
I saw that Luis Severino and Jose Quintana both had the 5-9 on their faces. What does it mean to you to kind of have that support from them, and how has the bond within this rotation grown, especially playing in October?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're all just big kids, I think, and when you can have fun and support each other and just be boys, really cool, special things can happen. And I think that's what's happened with the staff, and not just the staff, but the whole team. There's a lot of silly things that we do, but at the end of the day, it's just it grows us together. And at the end of the day, we're just having fun and just trying to win ball games.
Okay, we'll go to Tim.
Question for both of you guys. The Mets, in the history of Citi Field, have never had any sort of clinching celebration here. What would it mean to finish it off tomorrow and have one of those?
Be huge. At the end of the day, we just got to win. That's all that really matters. If that's here, it'd be amazing. But if not, then we just got to just finish the job.
And Pete?
Yeah, it'd be fantastic to get it done, but we got to stay within ourselves, focus on the task at hand, pitch to pitch, out to out, inning to inning, and I believe if we can do that, stay right there in the groove of things, and don't try and do too much in each moment, I think we'll be able to get it done tomorrow.
And Pete, you were seemingly encouraging the fans to cheer there in that moment in the 8th inning, and they seemed to respond to you. What was your thinking there, and what did you think of their response?
One thing, playing on the road, the one thing that we did a really good job of is kind of sucking the energy out of the stadiums, and I think because the playoffs, no doubt there's a huge energy component to it, whether the crowd's in it or not into it, and it wasn't necessarily a perfect inning, and there was kind of a lull, but it's listen, we're still up, every pitch, every out matters, so I was just come on, it's okay, we're still in a good spot, come on, the more loud and the more supportive that every pitch, the more loud that we get, it's a huge advantage to us. So it's keeping that energy up and maintaining that energy and maintaining that momentum, because it's huge.
Go down here to Bruce.
Pete, what did it mean to you to jumpstart Game 3 with that homer in the second?
I'm just happy I put a good swing on a ball. I mean, me and Aaron, we've faced each other a lot over the years, whether it's in the big leagues or in college. So he knows me, I know him, and I'm just really happy I was able to, because he's a great talented pitcher. He's a well polished guy, and he's a tough AB. I'm just happy I was able to come through for the team right there.
Good, John.
Sean Carlos was in here saying that he thought you obviously been composed all year, but there was something special about your demeanor today. Anything you would pinpoint regarding that?
Just working on my breath. Those moments are huge, and I don't need to up the energy, by myself. So it's really just, using what I have and just using that moment to, focus in and execute. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job at that. The last two starts I've had, so today was no different. And that was a huge moment.
You're going to go all the way far on the left?
I'll stand up so you can see me. Sean, how special was it after everything you've been through in your career to have a performance like you did tonight in a game where the stakes were as high as they were?
It's huge. It's haven't had the most, amazing career, but, through the ups and downs and through the hardships, it's what makes games like this mean so much. And, so proud of the work that I've been able to do, but not just myself, the whole team and, everybody that I've been working with, just put so much time and effort into it, and, have results like this is unbelievable feeling.
Going to go far left, Disha.
For Pete, when you're hitting opposite field home runs like that, does that tell you that you're locked in at the plate?
Right now I'm just trying to get a pitch I can handle and just put a good swing on it and stay within myself. Wherever it goes out, if it does, I'm just happy it does. It's just a product of a good swing, and pitch was away, so I'm really glad. So if I'm hitting balls the other way, it's typically a good sign.
And then compared to 2 weeks ago when you played that home game here with the standing O, and it's pretty emotional for the crowd, maybe for yourself, just how different was today, maybe monkey off your back in that way and not having all of that pressure perhaps?
Honestly, this is this was the goal, and I really am happy I acknowledge, but the whole vision, the whole goal is that wasn't going to be the last game. That wasn't going to be the last game for us. So I mean, collectively as a group, we want to stay locked in, but hopefully we can have a lot more baseball here.
And stay on the left in the first row, Jess.
Following up, Pete, on your opposite field success, fundamentally, mechanics-wise, what do you attribute that to, and how much did you focus on that late in the season?
It's more so just, just hitting the ball where it's pitched, and hitting the ball on the sweet spot of the bat. I mean, that's pretty much all I'm trying to do every single AB, and just really happy I was able to capitalize on some opportunities. It's just staying within myself, staying within my approach, and just hitting the ball right on the screws.
Okay, we're going to go to Howard right here in the second row in the middle.
Pete, historically, you've also had success against Nola. You have, I think, 6 home runs against him career. You have 7 home runs in your career hitting knuckle curves, which is his obviously primary pitch. He doesn't seem to throw it, especially in key moments against you. I wonder whether you think he stays away from it, knowing that that is a pitch you hit well. Can you kind of take me through the way in which that battle has played out?
He's got command of. He's got command of all of his pitches. I think it's more so just the cat and mouse game. Like he knows who I am. We've faced each other. Since 2014. So and obviously I know who he is. So he's every time it's just trying to like crack the code. How is he trying to get me out today? What's he trying to get ahead with? So and granted he's got control, really pinpoint control over all of his pitches, but. Yeah, I was just looking for a fastball out over the plate and just stay through it and just drive the ball a big part of the field.
And just really, like, you don't think he was going to start you with the knuckle curve in that spot?
I didn't believe so. No. I didn't think so. I just wanted to see a fastball out over the plate and hit it hard.
Okay, straight back, Dave.
Pete, what did you think of Jesse Winker's shot into halfway up the upper deck there?
Hitting a pull side pump like that in the playoffs. He deserves to stand there like that. Like crowd just absolutely went bonkers, and I know he had that weird, messed up like play in the second inning where it's like, was it a hit? Was it not a hit? But to capture momentum in the game, like that was absolutely massive. And yeah, if you're gonna hit a ball, I think however far it was, like 450 feet, then yeah, you can. For sure, look at it.
What is it about his knack to fire you guys up? He's had a lot of plays that have been big plays, emotional plays. He's emotional on the field.
Jess is. He comes with it. He plays the game with a full head of steam. Like he honestly plays, like he plays the game of baseball like a middle linebacker. Like he's just like full intensity, like full bore all the time, and he's always super high energy and you love that, like the passion that he brings to the table. It's like you love to see that, and it's a pleasure sharing a locker room with him because he's never a doubt that Jesse's always ready to go.
Okay, we're gonna take 2 more quick ones. Take one here in the first row, on the left.
Sean, the last time you faced the Phillies in the postseason, it didn't go so well for you. I think you mentioned that you had gone to Driveline in the offseason after that to kind of revamp some of your pitching. What does it mean to you to have this kind of success against the Phillies, given that history?
Like I said before, it's, I've had a lot of ups and I've had way more downs throughout my career. And, that moment for me was rock bottom pretty much because it was like that night that I emailed Driveline. I was like, all right, something's got to change and we got to, fix something here. And yeah, to be as low as I was there and to, be here now, just such an incredible feeling, to be able to, persevere through all that. And, just super proud of myself for that.
Okay. Far right here in the front row.
Pete, just as someone who prides himself on coming through for the team, just how much are you enjoying this postseason and what you've been able to do so far?
This whole experience has just been incredible. Can't get to the postseason without reflecting back on the regular season. Like it's truly tremendous. Like the amount of adversity that we overcame through. We were 11 games under. And we grinded through that, got right around 500. We just can keep continuing to believe in each other and keep continuing to just trust the process. And I mean, the amount of resiliency that this team has is just truly incredible. And I mean, and now in the postseason to be doing what we're doing as a group, it's really special. Like this is really special stuff here. I mean, it's just, you can't make it up.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
This concludes the interview room tonight.
I was going to go up and take a few questions.
Yeah,
Great job.
You look good. You look really good tonight.
Thank you. You look
So,